Some Would Play.
Welcome to Some Would Play, a tabletop role-playing game podcast produced by the Outsanity Network, starring Deborah as the DM, featuring Rico, Jenna, Daphne, and Matt as the players. Get to know our players via these character creation episodes as we learn a little bit about the world we will be adventuring in and a whole lot about ourselves, both in-game and out. The journey begins right after the music.
Did anyone figure out what the fudge initiative is?
No, we don't need to know.
Initiative
It's just a
is
you just roll.
your dexterity modifier added to a d20 roll. So
Yeah.
what's your dex modifier?
3.
So then
No,
your
it's not. It's 1.
so then your initiative is a d20 plus 1. My dexterity modifier is a 0. I'm going on a flat d20. I hope you guys don't move much faster than the tank, because if you do, you're screwed.
She says D20 plus dexterity.
Yes, your dex modifier.
Dex
But
modifier,
that's every
okay.
time we need to determine initiative, right?
Yeah, every
so
time.
you're not gonna put anything in that box.
I put that in my box.
She can totally put her dex modifier in that box.
Oh, you can put your dex
Why
modifier
are
in the
you
box for sure.
recommending terrible things?
Well, because you're not going to roll a d20 right now and add your dex modifier and put that as initiative.
but now we know how to play it.
Yeah.
So write that down, Daph.
Yeah, but I feel like Daph just rolled a d20 and added her dex.
No, she's just...
Yeah.
But that's not what we're doing.
Just roll the d20.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's not
no,
what
no,
I'm
no.
supposed to do.
Yeah.
It's just
Gotcha.
every time we have to roll dexterity, you roll a
Okay.
d20 and add your modifier.
Initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, if we're about to do, like, battle, right?
Yeah.
So this I got from Scott's podcast, right? And you guys roll for
Okay.
initiative
Roll for
a lot.
initiative.
And so whoever rolls, and then you add your dex.
What's inspiration?
I have no idea. I haven't even looked it up. I'm looking up the last piece that we need for our characters, and that's feats.
For initiative, we'll be rolling against our DM. She's gonna roll something to see if she gets if her NPCs get to attack
That doesn't
first.
apply until you're actually playing.
Yeah. So we run into a monster. We got to figure out whether we get to hit it first or it gets to go first.
I don't actually
If it
care
gets to
what
go first, it's
initiative
gonna
is
kick-
at all
it's
right
gonna
now.
kick
I
your butt.
just wanted to
Yes,
know what
please.
to write in the box.
Nothing. Basically nothing. Dex
1
modifier.
plus d20 is what I needed
Okay,
to write.
then yeah, do
and
that.
that is going to help me and Dev. So, Dev.
Oh, I see. So what do I write? 1 plus 2 plus D20.
dexterity.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yes. You got it. You got a firm grasp on initiative. Maybe I should be looking at feats too. They're way late.
I got to figure out to see if we even get any feats to start.
I mean, I doubt it, right?
So we don't need to fill out hit points or
Yeah, I mean hit points for sure, but it's just what 8 plus
Your Constitution modifier.
because we don't have any of this, guys.
whatever
So-
your hit dice
oh, okay.
is.
What are you? You are a cleric.
I'm a cleric.
I'll let you go. I'll let you know exactly what your hit points are.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's Bard.
What is unarmored movement?
I thought we did hit
get that. We
points.
definitely did it.
We did
I don't know
not.
why
We
you guys didn't write it
definitely
down.
did it.
I did mine, but I don't know.
You have hit points?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't. No, temporary hit points. I'm sorry. Temporary hit points.
Oh, I have no idea what temporary hit points is.
And then what's a hit
I would assume that
dice,
means if like
and
we
what are
get some
death
sort of bonus or
saves?
something from our DM.
Death saves are when you drop below when all of your hit points reach 0.
Yeah, you get to roll to save to not die.
What do we fill in these?
Nothing
don't-
at the moment.
Yeah, you don't worry
Okay,
about
what
that.
about hit dice?
Hit dice is the dice that's been like okay. So as a monk, my hit dice is 1d8 per monk level.
Your hit dice is also 1d8.
Yeah, so just write 1d8. It's an 8-sided die that you'll roll to get your hit points, but at first level you just get the max, which is 8 plus your Constitution modifier.
My hit dice as a paladin is 1d10.
So at monk level 2, I'll roll 2d8.
So my constitution is 2. So that's 2d8.
no,
Nope. It's-
plus. It's plus 2, not multiplied.
It's a d8. So at
You'll have
first
10.
level, yeah, you'll have 10 because you get your max level of
Which is
HP,
8.
which is 8 plus your Constitution modifier.
Yeah, so I have 9 because I've got a +1 on Constitution. So, but at like level 2, I'll roll 2d8s to get my hit points. So 4, 5, 9. So I'd just take 2 5s for 10 plus 1.
I'm trying to see anywhere if it states that we get to start with any feats or not.
Oh, I was going to help you look that up, but it's no longer a thing on my phone, so I got to find the file. Find the file, everybody find the file, then look at the light and go blind. Go blind.
Burn that retina.
Burn your retinas. Here's my files. Give me the recents, baby. There it is. So feats is way late, right?
Yeah, 165 to 175, I believe, is where feats start. But I need to find if we get any feats at character creation. I'm unfamiliar with D&D 5e.
What would you guess
What's the question?
if you had to guess?
Do we get
I would
any-
guess that everybody starts
Do we
with
get
one.
any
I know that
feats?
humans used to get an additional one, but I got to find that in the book to verify how
What's
many
the
feats we
question?
get. How many feats we get at character creation?
Oh, like FEATS.
FEATS, yeah.
Because I have 2 FEETs.
Does that stand for features
Nope.
No,
Nope.
like things
or like
you can
feats
do.
of strength?
Yeah,
Like
feats
Yes.
of
feats
strength.
Okay.
Or feats of dexterity, or feats of spellcasting. Yeah, just
Let me see the book.
okay.
Let me see the book. Chapter 11 is spells.
Bankruptcy.
Oh yeah. Oh, I need to check and see how many spells you start with as a cleric
Oh, that's
at first
right.
level,
1 million.
and druids as well. Actually, you two.
Somebody. Here we go. Feats is page 165.
Yeah, but it doesn't state if we start with any. It just lists. It begins to list all of the feats.
What is Daft thing?
It says at certain levels, your class gives you the ability score improvement feature. Using the optional feats rule, you can forego taking the feature to take a feat of your choice. You could take each feat only once. If you have a
Oh, okay.
so
it makes sense.
may be. I mean, you may have to reach a certain level before
No,
you get
it makes
feats.
sense. If you go to paladin or cleric, just in any of the it makes perfect sense to me now. I guess I should have read that.
I'm feeling really bad right now because I'm so
Okay,
sorry
so-
that I was on this.
At level 1, here's a chart. They should have a couple features there that they start with.
Yes, so cleric gets spellcasting or divine domain and divine domain.
They get both, yeah. So if you, the DM, wanted
Uh-huh.
us to do the optional, she would get those 2 class features, or she could choose 2 other feats from the feats table. So that's how it works.
I think we should just do whatever it says.
I think so too. I think to
Okay.
start out, we should do with what the book says.
Let's do what the book says. Okay, so cleric gets spellcasting, and
Or
divine or divine domain. I don't mind my voice on here, but my laugh. Sorry.
Oh yeah,
guys.
you have to pick your domain too.
So divine
Wait,
domain,
Divine domain. What does that mean?
and your proficiency bonus is +2.
Oh, I was definitely a cleric in our little New Year's game last time.
proficiency.
I had a
but-
divine
Oh,
domain.
I already knew my proficiency.
Everybody at level 1
But
has
for
a
some reason, I
proficiency
needed
bonus at 2.
sand to do my spells, so I was constantly
Okay, so
looking
what
for
does my
sand.
domain mean?
divine domains.
It's a realm that you specialize in. You have to choose that.
Great. That sounds awesome.
Your god actually has an associated domain.
Yeah. it's-
Probably something to do with
Shoot, who's your god again?
Ouija's.
Ouijas.
Ouija.
Which is like Jesus, but
Hold on, let me find out where the gods are.
Similar.
with
The
S.
gods. The gods. Oh, mighty gods, where are you? Please
Jeez
come
ass.
We're
down.
right here.
And
And
293.
then Daphne will also need her class features at level 1.
Okay.
Matt, I think, already has his as well, and I have mine.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I know.
So-
I've got class features, but
Well, at least I got the map of the land that you're going to be in done.
So yeah, that's it. You guys just both need to get your class features written down.
Oh,
you need
snap.
to pick a domain because you're a cleric.
I need to choose one type of artisan's tools or one musical instrument. Definitely
Okay,
not a
so
musical
your
instrument.
domains are death and knowledge.
Where'd my
Right. So
Those
what
are-
does that mean?
Those are domains that she specializes in, that her
Okay.
god specializes in.
So,
And so-
you get your spells that you get are command and identify. because of your knowledge.
I need an artisan tool.
So let's you can look those up on a later thing. And you also get, hold on.
Don't I need to know how many I can cast a day?
Yeah, we need to get
at
how many
level 1?
spells you have at level 1 as well. Spell slots, but I can help you with that.
I'm not finding death because I'm on the wrong page.
It's going to be in the cleric section of the book. You're going to go to the cleric class page.
I am in the cleric class
Oh,
page. Thank
and-
you very much. The DM knows all.
Okay. Are the
Don't
domains
question the
listed
DM.
on other pages because the cleric section is like larger than everybody else's?
Right. Well, because it says divine domains, and
Yeah.
I found knowledge. So
They are in alphabetical order. It doesn't make any sense.
you would think you would think that. Oh, life domain. I bet it's under there. So,
Well, life is a domain.
Oh, okay.
Guys, if I took cook's utensils, that'd be useful, right?
Yeah, if you're going to cook for us.
I'd make you food.
So I know
you buy it.
war is a domain, life
You
is
got
a
it, man.
domain, death is a domain.
There's a destroy undead.
I think that's actually one of the skills in a domain.
Oh, there's a what?
I can help you
I
with
think
that if
that's
you
the
would
only
like.
domain you get.
Yeah, I'm getting cook's
I think
utensils.
you just get knowledge and you get command and identify. Command is
Boom. I'm going to
I
make
don't
food
know.
for you guys if you buy it. You buy it or
I
hunt
can
it
help
and
her
I'll
with
cook
that
it.
if you'd like. I'm pretty
Yeah.
pro at cleric.
okay. That sounds good. Let's move on to druid. You get command and knowledge.
Ooh,
All right,
look at your
so
dice. They're in such a
druid-
pretty line.
Gets
I don't know if druids have domains. We may just have to go for spells for druid. We
which
gotta-
she already picked her spells.
Oh, okay. So then you need your
Yeah.
spells.
Beginning at the 18th level, you actually can cast many of your druid spells in any shape you assume using wild shape.
Whoa, like you get to be
So
like
when
a
she
shape
shapeshifts
shift-
into an
mama,
animal, she can
mama.
still cast her magic.
then
It's
she can-
stupid.
a cleric.
It's retarded.
So
dude.
I can turn into a wolf and make.
You can turn it. I think at
But-
higher levels, you can turn into mythical creatures
So I can
like
tur-
dragons
I
and
can
griffins.
I can turn into a wolf that makes flowers bloom out of the ground.
Well, yeah, but making flowers bloom isn't going to help us
Have
fight
you picked
hordes
a
of undead.
circle?
Can you
Circle.
make
That's
vegetables
like the domain
grow
for
out
the,
of the ground?
for the cleric.
'Cause
yeah,
I
she
will
needs
be
to pick-
hungry.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's what you need to do. You need to pick a circle instead of a
Oh,
domain. You get a
It's
circle.
a circle.
Okay.
Okay, so you could do circle of the land.
I recommend
You
just
could
a
do
circle.
circle of the moon.
It has no sides.
Yeah, basically you get to be a circle of the land or circle of the moon. Now land.
What about forest?
Huh?
Is that not
That's
one?
under circle of the land.
Oh,
Well-
So like under land, you can be Arctic, coast, desert, forest, grassland, mountain, swamp, or
all
underdark.
the nature.
Which each one of those will help you at some point in the entire world of Odonodon. Okay, maybe not necessarily in the first, in the first land, but at some point in the world. Okay, or you can do Circle of the Moon, which is you can do like combat wild shape or circle forms or primal strike or elemental wild shape or 1,000 forms.
I don't know.
Druids are
Wow,
pretty
that one
BA.
kinda sounds
Yeah,
pretty good.
behind curtain number 1.
Well, I feel like because I'm leaning towards worshiping the goddess Selûne, like the moon.
You should probably
goddess, I
circle the
should
moon.
probably- yeah, I should probably do circle of the moon.
That makes
I'm
sense.
going
I
to
like it.
actually circle the moon.
And it does
right.
sound pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay. And I am going to tell you, yeah, none of these actually start until you're at least second level. So it's not going to really matter this first go round.
I
But
see.
still good
well, I'm
to
gonna write
know,
it down,
right?
so when
But
the
it is
time
good to
comes,
know.
I'll be
Yeah,
like,
yeah, no.
I'm circle of the
For
moon.
sure.
Bitches,
Yeah.
be ready.
So what I want you
Yeah.
to do, instead of picking it right now, right here, right now, just have it by the time you come to the first.
Oh, the circle, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
So I
okay.
want you to read through them.
Okay.
Because like one of them doesn't start till 10th and one of them starts till 14th. Actually, no, I think you get, yeah. So just kind of read through it before our first thing, okay?
Okay.
Cool.
I was
Jenna.
My horns were being compressed by
Can I see this?
by the headphones.
Yes, the DM grants you access.
Thanks.
Magically, a book appears in front of you that says Player's Handbook
So I have one spell,
with little tabs.
and that's
on
True
every-
Strike. True Strike, but I don't know.
Well, I'm going to cleric now to see how many. All right, so as a level 1 cleric, you know 3 cantrips and 2 first level spells. Well, you know all of them. You can prepare 3 cantrips and 2 first level spells.
Okay, I like having. Why do I get the True Strike? What was that? Why did I?
That was
get
from
the
your
True
background,
Strike?
wasn't it?
Okay, so I get 3 additional spells to that.
3 additional cantrips. Well, you know all of them.
Isn't that like one of them, and then she gets 2 more?
No. She as a base cleric, she has 3 cantrips that she can prepare.
And this one I just have all the time.
So as a spellcaster in D&D, when you have spell slots, you have access to all of those spells in that level of slot. When it says 3 under cantrips, it means you can prepare 3 cantrips.
Okay.
And then the first level spell, you can prepare 2 first levels, but you know all of them. But
Right.
you can only cast 2.
At a time.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's why we need to get her a spell sheet.
Oh, it's there.
Oh, okay.
One of the 3 pages.
No. I
Oh.
mean, we need to get her
All
a
the
list
spells.
of
Okay.
the spells.
I'll print them out.
Okay.
Yeah, because so once you get that, you'll be able to prepare 2 spells.
I was looking at them earlier in the handbook.
What'd you need?
The spell part. I mean, I don't need it now. I was just going to point out where they are. But we can
Oh,
do
he's
it
gonna
later.
print me one.
Okay.
I think we're done with character creation. I don't know any spells yet.
And
I'll
I
worry
will
about that
never
later.
know spells.
So
Excited about
True
that.
Strike. Can I know what my attack bonus is and my damage type is?
It's based on the type of weapon that you're using. I
I
think
use a mace
Dude,
Um,
at level 3, I
it's
can
gonna be your
deflect
and a
strength
short
modifier.
sword.
it's your strength modifier. Those are strength
I
weapons.
don't think I ever picked a weapon.
Strength modifier.
So the number
3.
under strength,
Both of those are 3.
I don't know. What's your strength modifier?
3.
3? Then yes, you will roll a d20 and add 3 to that roll. They made D&D 5e super easy, man. I'm digging it.
What do you normally play?
3.5 or Pathfinder.
Ah,
I don't think I have ever picked a weapon. How does?
Oh yeah. We need to know what your proficiencies are in.
So do I?
Sorry.
Can I have a mace and a
Can you
short
hear that
sword
through
at
the
the same
earphones?
time?
No, because you're wielding your shield in your other hand. Like yes, you can have both of them on you, but you're only going to use one or the other.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
that
druid, right? Druid. I keep wanting to think you're a ranger, but you're a druid. All right, so
can't
you are
wait till I get to
proficient
third level.
in.
Deflect missiles. I can catch ranged attacks and throw them back.
Oh, we already went over it. Light armor, medium armor, shields of non-metal. Oh, weapons: clubs, daggers, darts, javelins, maces, quarterstaffs, scimitars, sickles, slings, or spears. Oh, druids don't have access to bow?
I thought that you said she was going to be our long range bow.
Yeah, I thought she was too.
No.
I guess that was me thinking ranger again.
Well, I did say on the page that I was thinking about rangers. That's how maybe how
Clubs,
why you thought of
daggers,
that.
darts, javelins, maces, quarterstaffs, scimitars, sickles, slings, and spears. Well, you can throw spears
Okay.
from range.
Spear chucker.
Yeah, spears are a
Ooh,
throwing
I
weapon.
like
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Did you
Spear
ever
chucker.
did you ever
Super
buy
racist.
any weapons while you
Why?
had the
Yeah, it's
equipment?
not good.
No, I
Char-
wasn't
That was
sure.
the joke.
I didn't know
What's
what's.
spear
I mean, there's so
chucker
much
mean?
of it.
It's a derogatory term for sure.
Oh, all right. Here's what you start with, Daff.
Let me look it up because I'm
Okay.
not racist, so I don't
You
know.
start with a wooden shield
Okay.
or any simple weapon. Oh, hold on a second.
So any simple weapon is short
Oh, it's an
sword
ethnic slur for people with
longbow.
African ancestry.
or light. Oh, I
So
get it.
those things that I just told you, those are your proficiencies. I forgot to tell you what you start with. So you start with a wooden shield or any simple weapon.
which is a short sword, long sword, short or long.
Well,
bow.
there's a lot of different
Right.
types of simple weapons. Yeah,
Oh, I
let me
thought
go to
those were
equipment.
the only 4.
I have a short sword.
So here
Right,
are
we're going
the
toe-to-toe.
simple weapons.
You and me.
club,
I
dagger.
mean, I've got a long sword in my
okay, I
pants,
see.
but a short sword.
Great
at my
club,
side.
yeah, hand axe,
Hand
javelin,
axe,
light
javelin,
hammer,
or-
mace, quarterstaff, sickle, spear.
Nobody needs to know that.
A simple ranged weapon would be a short bow, which is 1d6 piercing.
Okay.
You wouldn't get your proficiency bonus, but you could totally use a bow.
It's more like a ping.
You can have lasers in this game.
And then
Lasers.
after
That's the-
you have
that's
chosen
the weapon
between
I
Let
choose.
me
a
check my
wooden
chart. Let's
shield
see what
or
level
any
I get
simple
lasers
weapon,
at.
you also get to choose a scimitar or any simple melee
Jesus
weapon.
Christ.
Wait,
I
scimitar?
cannot.
Isn't
Scimitar,
that like
it's a
some
curved
kind
sword.
of fucking horse?
No, it's a curved sword.
Or
Yeah, like the
well, that's a centaur.
Yeah. Gold. Timeless body. Oof.
Does that mean you don't age?
So at 15th level, my key sustains me so that I will no longer suffer any of the frailty of old age and can't be aged magically.
So if you want to be
You
a
can-
ranged fighter, you still can be.
You can still die of old age, however.
with a spear, not.
How?
No,
If
with
I've
a
got
bow.
Timeless
Oh,
body.
okay. But I
You're
thought
just
druids-
proficient with spear.
And we
I see.
kind of need that, right? Am I right in thinking
I mean,
that?
What?
it wouldn't hurt.
We could
purity
really
of body,
use
that'd
a
be quicker.
range,
Oh, absolutely. You could
ranger?
always
Yeah.
you could always use range.
right?
If I was making a rogue,
Especially
I would,
since bitch is 25, and
Yeah.
the rest of us are 30.
like if I was making my rogue, I was going to make a bow rogue. I wasn't going to make a knife rogue. I was going to make a bow rogue.
Can we call that a brogue?
I mean, yeah.
Thank you.
Brogue.
Do you even bow, bro?
So
Excuse me.
you have the luxury, Daft, that you can take a bow as a long range weapon.
Okay.
You also your class starts with a simple melee weapon,
Okay.
of which a spear is.
Dude, when we level up, we get really cool
So is it something
features.
like?
I'm sure
if you-
all of us do. Monk for sure, but
So if you throw a spear, like, you don't get it back, right? So if
Not
I like,
unless you go and pick it up. Same with your arrows. That's going to be up to the DM if she makes you
Arrows
roll to
are-
recover an arrow.
Easier
I see.
to.
And
Carry, though.
arrows are stupid cheap as well. You can buy like a quiver of arrows for like a couple copper.
yeah, I think okay. So I think I will choose. So I choose a simple melee and a simple
weapon.
ranged.
You get both
A simple ranged, right?
if
And
you want.
melee.
The
Yeah.
first one just says any simple weapon. It doesn't specify melee or range.
Okay.
The second one specifies a simple melee weapon. So you can take a bow and a spear.
So, just a reminder: once we get through this, what we're doing right now, don't forget to remind the DM to give you a trinket.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
that's right. I forgot.
Oh,
I'm
I
so
can't wait to get a
so
trinket.
excited about the trinket.
I forgot all
Yes.
about it. I was so into character creation, I forgot about our free goodie.
Woo!
Free goodies.
Oh, I
goodies,
love
girl.
free stuff. That is so.
So that's up
sweet.
to you. Do you want to take a bow and a spear? Because you totally can.
Yeah.
Because you can throw a spear,
What
and
about a
you
bow
can have a
and
bow.
a sword?
Why? Why do you want the
Or
back?
dagger.
Why do you want the backline fighter to be up there with a sword?
Just in case anybody makes it through.
Don't do it.
Nobody's gonna make it through me and the
Okay.
monk,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
especially not through you,
I'm not
cleric
letting-
in heavy ass armor.
I'm not letting anything past.
Yeah,
I'm getting all the XP.
I was about to say the only thing that Daphne's gonna have to fight is like that they're gonna have to be worried with is probably other ranged fighters.
Well, she's gonna have to also like do something to get some XP.
Yeah, she will by shooting shit to death.
Okay.
So okay. So I have 10 GP to spend.
No, what
did you
spend?
buy?
What did you buy?
What are you buying?
I haven't bought anything yet.
Oh,
Well,
then
no,
you've
these
got
are
to.
things
Then
you
you've got to multiply that 10 by another 10.
Oh.
Yeah,
'Cause
I'm
it
the
was-
only
it
one
was-
that's
it was-
poor.
Right,
Yeah,
that
it was
means you have
rolling. It was
100.
rolling the d4 and then multiplying the sum by 10.
Oh, I
so
see.
if you rolled 10 on your d4s, multiply
Okay.
that by 10.
And so whatever I did buy the armor already, and then so I would subtract what I bought with the armor.
You had to
and
buy
then-
your armor?
Well, the armor
studded-
that
the
her
studded
class
leather?
starts with was leather armor. Yeah, but her
Right.
hide armor is better.
Oh, okay. So my armor I came with, right?
Yes,
Right.
your
Oh,
armor
right,
came
yeah,
for free.
that's right. I bought the hide
see.
armor.
Yeah, and I'm
Okay.
I'm super poor, so I can't wait to meet you guys in game and like ingratiate myself to you. So
I
you'll
give you
start
a
Like,
your
hey,
shit.
I could cook for you.
I ain't giving you nothing.
I-
Actually, that's not true. I think one of my things was
I'll do small jobs,
It's my duty
blow
to protect
jobs.
those beneath me. Oh, wait. It's my duty to protect you, not pay you.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the hide was 10
I don't need your
GP.
protection. I do need food.
So you should have 90 left over
Okay.
because you get your bow and your spear for free.
Okay.
I'm gonna wander
That was
around,
on the next page that I didn't see. That was my fault.
seeing if I can do small jobs, big jobs,
so
blow
should I do
jobs.
short bow
Rim
or
jobs.
crossbow? I'm
You
gonna
get-
do
you
short
get it.
bow.
Do a
Okay.
short bow? Yeah,
Okay.
because the problem with the crossbow is it takes an additional turn to load.
Ugh,
So
gross.
you could fire, and then you'd have to take your next turn to
And then you're
load,
just sitting on your
and
fat
then
ass.
fire again. Yeah,
how many
whereas
how many
Okay.
turns does it take for me to reload my fists?
no turns whatsoever. No turns. It costs you 0 turns to reload your fist.
I'm gonna use the
Alright.
crap out of my fists.
Okay.
I'm gonna
well, I
fist
guess-
so much stuff.
So there in attacks and spellcasting, in the box in almost the directly middle of the page,
Right.
you see where it says name, attack bonus, and damage
Yeah.
/ type. All right, so in the name, you're going to want to put short bow.
I see. Okay.
yeah, just put that there.
Wait, so what are?
You don't get anything. You're a big nobody.
You got a mace, right?
Yeah.
You actually
So
get
you're
robbed.
Gonna put the name is going to be mace, and it's going to be 1d6.
Man, I should have been evil. That way I could steal some money.
under the damage / type. It's 1d6 is the damage, and it is a bludgeoning type.
So do I do spear as the other one then?
Yes,
Like,
under your bow, you would put spear,
Okay.
and it is 1d6 and piercing.
Is my attack bonus my
Strength.
strength bonus? Or
Hey.
my strength modifier?
Hey DM, how much does food cost?
So under my
Your mother.
attacks and spell casting, should I put
I'm
my
pretty worried
short
about
sword or my
not
shield?
eating.
Don't
don't attack with your
be
shield.
worried.
I have
Your
10
shield is armor.
rations of food.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so-
warn you. I have so many things
So put my short sword.
to be,
And what's my short
you know,
sword
tracking
attack?
that if you
I'm
like
sorry,
miss a meal,
damage.
it's probably not going to be missed. Okay, so I would.
Well, I've got 10 days worth of rations for now, so
I wouldn't-
I'm not too worried about it to start with, but I'm going fishing.
I just made a map
You have
to
you have
actually
a
figure out
proficiency
how
in martial weapons.
big and how long it takes to get from one city to another.
Do you have a proficiency in martial
Not
weapons?
that far.
I don't know what that means.
Because
I thought I
a
was
short
doing
sword
really
is a
good.
martial weapon.
wasn't doing
It's
that
No,
not a
you're doing
simple
great.
weapon.
Now I'm
I
doing
was
great.
just told
You're doing
that I
great.
could have it.
I know the
I wrote
exact
that down.
distance between everything now.
Oh, okay.
Is it 30 feet?
It's your mother.
Because I'm there like that.
It is.
So
it is
my
not.
true
You
strike,
wait till I get way of the
what's
shadow, and then
the
I'm going to teleport all over the
damage
dimly
type
lit
for
place.
Yikes.
That's a spell, right?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't even know what
At that
the hell
point, the
true
DM will
strike
go,
is. Let me
and
look it
now
up.
we're in a different universe,
a
and you must
natural
re-roll
spell that
all
I
new
have.
characters.
It's for.
That's what's gonna happen.
That's going to happen anyway when we all die.
Yeah,
I can
When you're
predict
gonna be like,
the next
"And
move.
You're
we're gonna do
officially
like
dead.
we're gonna do like 3 years of this podcast and get to the final like dragon or whatever, and it's gonna kill us.
Oh, I didn't give you the damage type of your spear, did I?
No. Like how do we calculate the
Is it
attack,
7?
attack bonus? What do we?
The attack bonus for a bow, I believe you go off a dex, not strength.
Okay. and
So
then
your
the
attack
modifier,
bonus is
right?
going to be your dex modifier. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me double check just to be sure.
Yeah, I don't see this listed because I see the weapons here, but it doesn't list like how you get the attack bonus.
One of my features is I can use dex instead of strength for attack and damage rolls.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
It's
Which
pointless.
one?
I think one of your features should be to be able to read my own handwriting.
Oh.
Read your handwriting or read my own handwriting?
Read my handwriting.
Because I can read. I typed a lot of this, but what I filled in tonight I've written, so I'm gonna retype up that stuff.
I don't know what I wrote here.
You wrote that the Dragonborn
Will
monk.
you Google this, please? Are you ready? FYI, Google will be your friend during this campaign.
All right, let's go, champ.
Okay. Caerus is the god of opportunity, luck, and
Favorable moments.
thank you. That's exactly what I wrote. I wrote that.
He was shown with only one lock of hair. His Roman equivalent was Acacio or Tempus.
Oh, I see. So
Cyrus
according to Stack Exchange,
was the youngest child of Zeus.
the attack bonus for my for my spear, I guess, would be the proficiency bonus plus the dexterity, since this is a ranged weapon.
Spears are both melee and ranged.
So it says this would be strength for melee and dexterity for
Yep,
ranged.
dexterity for range. Yep.
So which one would I use then, since this is both?
Depends on how you're using the weapon.
Yeah.
Are you
Okay,
throwing
this
it or
is
are you
ranged.
stabbing with it?
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm using
yeah.
dexterity, so it's
That's when it matters.
+2 dexterity plus proficiency bonus, or just +2 dexterity?
It would be plus your proficiency bonus if the DM says you can use your proficiency
Oh, I see.
bonus.
Okay. Well, I'll
She's our
just-
god, and we must listen.
Okay. Well, I'll just go with +2. It's my dexterity.
Yep.
Okay.
I pray for blessings.
Okay, so can we find out
How to
we
get
do
closer to the
my attacks
microphone?
and spell casting stuff real fast?
We can definitely do that if you
Oh
like,
yeah, I need to find out what the heck that true strike
get in the
thing
path
was.
of the supercardioid.
Is that a spell?
It is.
I'm a spell.
No, you're not.
One which I come with natural A.
I cast Ari Futan.
Ari Futan. Ari Futton.
Did you, Deborah? Did you think about it all? What I discovered?
Where did
As
true
one of
strike
my,
come from?
my features is discovery.
My
you were going to discover
life
during the
of
first,
an
our very first.
Alkalite, I think.
Oh, it was background.
Or
is
elf.
it a huge stash of pornography?
That
The
sounds like
raunchiest
background.
Okay.
available.
All right, let me go to
my
true
kind.
strike.
It could be,
What are
That's a spell?
Dragonborn into?
but I
It
know
is.
where you will discover it.
Nice.
I've gotten that far.
Okay. All right.
In fact, it's a wizard spell.
So long as you go there,
Spells are just
Oh,
spells.
I'm going there.
you got to get there.
They're
going there.
categorized though.
Okay.
In
Spells
that.
are just
There's
spells.
a chance you may just completely.
No,
Gotcha.
they
skip
probably
over
are.
it, so.
No, but I
Right, but
have to
if you
because
find
it's
true,
a feature.
True strike, it'll be the same
Yeah.
across the board, right? Is that what you're saying?
Actually, hold on.
It's a wizard spell, not a
Correct.
warlock spell.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh no, it was a hermit feature. Sorry, not a monk feature. But it was a feature of the monk was discovery. I discovered pornography, which didn't exist in the world until I discovered it. So I
Okay,
am
well, I'm
lauded
I'm
as a
going to
hero.
give you a hint. Early on, you need to make sure you go to the beach.
All right.
All right. So
going to the
true
beach.
strike is a level 0
Discover-
Got to make sure you
cantrip.
go to the beach.
Is a what?
You'll be good to go.
It's a
I'm
cantrip.
discovering mermaids. I'm
Now I
gonna
just
have a
gotta
harem
find
of mermaids.
There's so many spells.
There are a ton of spells.
There are so many.
That's why I didn't choose a character that got spells.
You're like, no.
Like I'm just gonna punch stuff
Pow.
and use my key.
One pun. I can't. Oh God.
One chump.
Well, can you take that out?
Punch man.
One punch chomp.
My goal with my monk is to become One Punch Man.
One punch chomp.
I love
monk.
it.
Just get so strong and able to punch things.
All those muscles.
Just just murder things.
Oh, okay. So, true strike doesn't do any damage.
Okay.
What
DM
true
gets
strike
turned
does-
on by the monk.
You extend your hand and point a finger at a target
+2
in
for
range.
charisma.
The magic grants you a brief insight into the target's defenses. On your
Right.
next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll against the target, provided this spell hasn't ended.
So do I get an attack bonus at all?
Ooh, do you?
If you cast True Strike, you attack that enemy on your next turn, you have advantage.
Deborah's naturally funny as well, so this
Advantage.
is gonna go swimmingly.
It does no damage.
Which is funny because I don't think I'm
But
funny
what's
at
my
all.
attack bonus? Is
I
that
think I'm just
for
dumb.
But
you
it's
just
natural, though.
cast it. It just
Right.
casts it.
It's
Like,
the thing you
that's-
don't
You
know.
point.
That's what makes
You
it
call out
funny.
your enemy and be like, "Yo, I'm coming for your ass next."
So I put 0 under attack bonus.
Well, it's not an attack. There's no attack bonus for it. It's just a cantrip, a spell that you cast.
But it's on attacks and spell casting.
Right, but there's no bonus or
I'm gonna
anything
put
associated
0
with
then.
it. Okay.
Yeah, just put 0.
Okay, so my mace. That would be under strength
yes.
for my attack bonus?
Yes.
Okay, and that's 1d6 bludgeon? 1 plus
Bludgeoning.
d6?
It's just
Bludgeon?
1d6 bludgeoning. It does 1d6 worth of damage.
Okay, and
Plus
then
your strength
plus
modifier.
my strength modifier. Right,
Yeah.
okay. Short sword. That is also strength modifier?
Yes, it is 1d6 piercing, and that it says finesse or finesse weapons either or. Let me find out for you. Finesse. When making an attack with finesse weapon, you use your choice of your strength or your dexterity. So it's one or the other.
We're gonna get
Well,
to
my
like,
strength's better, so I'm just gonna leave it as 3.
we're gonna get to like level 15, and I'm gonna be like, can we go to a level 1 town and cause some havoc?
Ooh,
No.
little baby quest.
I'll put you down before then.
Let's go find.
There are opportunities for little baby quests.
Let's go find some level
I'm
1
down to it.
monsters.
Let's go
to-
get this
When I
monk some
say
gold.
I have put detail, I mean my goal is to be able to be like, oh, you guys decided to wander into the forest where there's dark mist and you can't see a thing, and there's like a little bird that says you shouldn't go here, and yet you still do.
Let
to
me
still
ask
be able
you,
to accommodate
is the
that.
bird gonna die? Because that means something to me.
Probably.
It's an omen.
It's a fucking old.
Yeah.
The bird, if the bird comes down and drops a scroll in your lap and says, "Do not go this way," you probably should.
Guys,
I think we're done with everything.
No, you're not.
Yes, we are.
we get
Trinkets.
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 Oh yeah, that's right. I
I
forgot
can't
about
wait
that.
to
Oh,
get a
we don't
trinket.
need the player handbook
I
for
wanted
trinkets.
to give trinkets.
Dear Goddess, thank
I'm,
you.
I'm here for this.
I like to be a benevolent
Praise
DM that just
Ouija.
kills people, you know?
Praise Ouija.
Praise we just.
Praise we just.
Oh yeah, actually, I need that book. I haven't picked what god I'm going to follow yet.
You
I
gotta
should
pick a
do that.
god. Doesn't really matter. It really doesn't.
No, it
The-
doesn't, because at level 3, I'm going to forsake that god and I'm going to declare an oath
Nice.
to the ancient ones. So
DM
doesn't
is
matter.
merciful.
Which is good because the world, Odonodon, it tends to be an ancient world.
Oh,
so-
beautiful.
Oh,
Yes.
I like that because I'm part of the Forgotten Realms.
I want to know why timeless body doesn't make me not die. Unbelievable.
I think you just
Well, it's
stop
just
aging,
body.
don't
Your
you?
spirit
Yeah, but I can
probably
still
dies
die of old
long
age.
before that.
I'm no longer afflicted by old age problems, but I can still die of old age. So what's
I think
the
I
point?
need that book.
For
I
trinkets?
think the trinkets are in there.
Oh no, they're in there. They're in there.
No, I think they're
So
in the
pick your
player's
god
handbook.
quick.
They're in equipment for sure.
Yeah,
They're in equipment
I
for
think
sure.
I've
they're
got
in the
I've got
player's
plenty of time
handbook.
to pick my god.
Okay. Just have it by the first time you come around because
Where did
it doesn't
equipment-
really
who has
matter because your
equipment?
family comes first anyway.
Yeah.
Yes, is an awesome goddess.
Until
she
level 3, and then I
reigns
have to take an oath to
Oh, Jesus
some
Christ.
deity or
all
another.
above. With wisdom, power, and love, we just is an awesome
stop.
goddess. It's a
'Cause-
great song.
Yeah, I know when it actually refers to
Your god?
my God.
Yeah, my bad.
I might just leave my dice here.
Is it awesome?
In my rolling tray, like I might just leave
Yeah.
this here because I'm not.
Yeah.
playing in any
That's
other
a good
game.
year, by
I'd
the
be
way.
safe here, but it's
Yeah,
up to you.
there's no reason for me to
I'm really good at this.
keep trucking my
bitch, I
dice
know
back.
I
and
I
was
was
good.
born for this, and you just didn't even know it.
I am so
you
happy.
guys have been missing this your whole lives.
You know what? I
Trinkets.
think I just didn't
All right,
have the right people
trinkets.
leading me
I'm
down
gonna-
the right D&D
Okay.
path.
Are you
Jerk
ready?
off to your voice for sure.
Can we make it like a circle jerk? Can we all be?
Nope.
Can we not do that?
Your
Is-
voice sounds so great.
I specifically cannot.
I appreciate that.
Is it because you?
I really do. Thank
did you lose the shaft?
You know what? I think I might give Rico
Oh.
an extra trinket just for saying that.
2 trinkets.
We'll see. We'll see. I may make him roll for it, but still, there's potential.
I need a magic
Okay,
weapon.
I need you all to get a D100.
Get a what?
A D100.
Is that the percentage thing?
It's going to be the percentage thing with the D10,
Yeah, whatever.
because if you notice when you roll them,
I don't think I have a D10.
The one you told me to put on 0?
yep,
Yeah.
Oh, I had it on 8.
Oh, I forgot about that.
yep.
I
Plus
need
you're
you to
going to
roll
need your D10.
D100.
So this one and this one.
Yep, you're going to need to roll both
Okay,
of
so
them.
what are we doing?
You're going
Okay.
to roll a
once?
D100.
So I'm going to start with Rico because he seems to have the best grasp of this
Oh,
first
sweet.
to be the example.
Okay.
All right, so I've got my D10 and my D100. This dice will be the one I'm going to count first. This one will be the one that takes place of the 0. So I roll, and I got a 5.
Okay, so Rico got a 5.
Okay, so how'd you count that again? I'm sorry.
Oh, this fits
what numbers
perfectly
rolled?
with Rico. You
Do what?
ready?
What numbers did you roll?
A 0, 0, and a 5.
Okay.
So I get a 5.
Okay. So Rico gets a brass ring that never tarnishes.
That is perfect for
nice.
you.
Right?
Yes.
Aren't you guys glad you're rolling for all of these? They
Yes.
just
It's
fit right
fun.
in.
It's fun.
Good job.
Does that go under equipment?
Yeah, I presume so.
I'm just gonna put in our features and traits because I'm running
whatever.
out of
Wherever
room
you
on
want to put
equipment.
it, so you remember you have it. You might want to trade it in for later. Maybe you get like our
No, this is our
hungry-
special gift.
You
Never
never know.
tarnishing
This is a
brass ring.
keepsake.
A never tarnishing brass
This is a
ring.
keepsake.
I earned
Bass
that.
ring. It's made of fish.
Say it's made of fish.
Never
She
tarnishing
said, she
bass
said
ring.
bass ring.
All right, who's going next?
I'll
Go
go.
next. All right,
Yeah,
go, 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 go.
I'll jump. I'll jump.
Oh yeah,
Counterclockwise.
that was a sexy girl.
64.
64
Oh, there you go, sexy.
So I ran a 60 and then a 4. So
and a 64. Mhm.
All right, 64
When I'm 64.
When I'm
gets
squared.
you. Ooh. A pyramid of sticky black incense that smells very bad.
All right.
Your wonder item sucks.
Wow.
I have a never tarnishing brass ring, bro. I'm always gonna be flossing.
Bro.
Wow. All
Do
right.
you even bow?
I can use
bro?
that. I can use that. It's a pyramid. Like, is there a lot of it, or is it just like one triangle of?
It's just like one
Just
triangle.
one
Nasty
triangle
incense.
of really bad.
But it's a mystical
incense.
item, so the incense probably never runs out. It probably just always stinks.
I'm here for this. I am here for this.
It's to help with his vow of chastity.
I'm gonna use it
As a
to.
monk.
I'm gonna use it to flush out some goblins to
Well,
kill.
I mean, he's a dragonborn, so to us it probably reeks. To him, it's probably fantastic.
It probably gets me off.
and the fact
Yeah.
that it never runs out
It's
because
a-
these
it's
are
a-
like magical
Basically,
items.
is porn.
It's yeah. I mean, it's
All
definitely
right, who's going next?
Yeah.
a hardening
Ari
substance.
Putin coming strong with it. Let's
There's-
go, Dav.
Okay. I got 14.
14. You get an enormous scale, perhaps from a dragon.
For drug dealing.
Oh, like a scale, like not something you weigh yourself on.
No.
Right, like a scale, like a lizard
I
scale.
thought it was
No,
for
I
drug
thought
dealing.
I thought for drug dealing as well.
An enormous
That would be
scale,
a
possibly
really
from a
good
dragon.
shield.
You probably use that to
Yeah.
make a shield or something.
You
Yeah,
could
good
actually
shield.
make that a shield because it's not metal.
And that's
That
the
is
rules.
true. See, it all fits in.
Bending the rules.
All right, Jenna.
All right, here we go.
Which you got to be careful because someone may try and steal that from you. Dragon scales are worth a lot of money.
Are you
Perhaps
trying to say
Why
something?
from
better?
a dragon
I better hide that in my quiver with all my bows.
quiver.
You
I
mean with
think-
all your arrows?
Right.
Right, with all of my bows. I got 500 bows and one arrow. 500 bows, one arrow.
Classic.
All
all I
right,
need.
Jenna, what'd you roll?
Throw my bows.
So is this 80? I got
87.
87.
Nice.
You got 87.
I hope you get stinky incense too.
Nice.
Sounds like it might.
All right. Ooh, this is a good one.
I feel like 64.
You
should
have an
been stinky
iron
incense.
holy symbol devoted to an unknown god.
Ooh. I like that.
That's cool.
okay.
Yep. So
I might
Trinkets
wear
are
it around my
definitely
neck.
trinkets.
Hey, I said I would give you something. I
Hey,
didn't
I'm
say
for
they're
it.
going to be
No,
like,
I'm here for this.
you know.
Yeah.
I like my never
You're
tarnishing
the only
brass
one
ring.
that
you
got a
immortal here.
shitty one. The rest of us like ours.
Everybody else likes theirs.
Oh, I'm gonna find a way to use it too.
Iron holy symbol.
There's a manga out right now that I'm definitely not reading, but its title is like, I spent 300 years killing slimes and I'm at max level now. Something like that.
So what I like about this is that
So
I
guess
feel
the
like
premise
we're
is
gonna.
she spent 300 years just
I
killing slimes.
love
and now she's at
that
maxed out
I'm
level.
a sun elf of the Forgotten Realm,
Yeah.
and so in my brain that's connected.
Good. You don't know who it is because it's forgotten.
Yeah,
Exactly. You see how it all just
just
Comes
comes
in.
together.
comes together.
Matt has something to
except
beat
for
off
stinky
to.
incense boy over here.
Oh no, he's got something to beat off to. That's kind of sweet, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's
'Cause
it's like my
it's
Viagra.
sad for him.
It's like my Viagra.
It's a sad life for him.
It gets me going.
Let him have that.
Yeah, let me have that.
Let's just let him have that.
I'm gonna use it to.
He's the only one too that didn't roll. Can you believe that? He was like, "I'm just choose mine at random," and then, or choose my stuff. That's my Matt impression. I got to work on it. That wasn't.
Yeah,
that
it's not a
good.
very good
It
one.
wasn't a good.
Yeah,
one.
it's
Kinda-
Not my best
kind of
impression.
towely. High
All right.
praise.
So here's my question for you guys.
Here's my answer for you.
So I have like a very basic summary of the land and a very intro of what you guys will be doing. Do you want to know now?
Absolutely.
Or you do?
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't want suspense.
Okay, you don't want suspense.
I want suspense because
I don't want to know now.
You
Okay,
don't
this
wanna
half
know
of the
now.
room wants to know
Nope,
now.
I don't want to know now. I want to wait till session 1, game 1, so I can.
Ooh.
because I'll definitely forget before then.
Yeah, I will too.
Well,
Okay.
then what's the problem with
Okay,
knowing them?
How about I'm going to give you the first half of
a
my
teaser?
summary.
Give us a teaser. Well,
And then
is
you
that a
won't
good
get the second half,
compromise
so
for
you won't
guys?
actually know what the quest is.
Are you guys
Does that
okay
sound
with that
good?
compromise?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with a good.
Okay.
Good cliffhangers make for great
I
storytelling.
know. I just don't like them. I like spoilers.
You may not like them. You know who will, and you know what'll make people keep coming back. Cliffhangers.
The fingers.
A guy
All right.
named Cliff.
Are you guys ready?
We're ready.
Here we go.
I think I know one.
Harmonia is a water-bound land where the gods used to intervene in men's lives, but in this lifetime seem to have forsaken the land to the qualms between the Eris and the Enyo, who seem hell-bent on destroying each other.
What?
There's a war.
There's a war.
Oh man! All right, I'm
And
totally
we
sold.
are capitalizing on it.
I'm totally sold.
Yes.
And that kind of fits in with my monk character. He can get on this. He can be like, he can figure out.
Yeah,
you know,
he's like, bring in the generals from all the regions. Here they are. Give them some cash.
give me some cash. I'm poor. What are we talking about?
Oh my God, you're a monk.
Yeah, you're hella poor,
supposed
bro.
To be
That
poor.
sucks for you.
That was literally your choice.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm awesome in every way except for money.
I'm not okay with victim blaming, but damn, man,
It's
that
all right.
was your
I've
choice.
got plenty of money for both of us.
Okay, but I can't like call in the generals and give them money.
Especially
if I
since the
don't have
DM said I couldn't buy a horse, I've got plenty of money for both of us.
Yeah,
I
I'm,
thought you said that
Can't
you
buy a horse right
couldn't
now.
have a scimitar.
Scimitar? What the hell is a scimitar?
It's a curved sword.
It's
Not
a
a
callback
scimitar.
to a
Sword.
joke I made earlier, which is for good podcasting.
yeah, Jen's pretty good at callbacks.
When I say I have put detail into this,
I'm hella interested in this Civil
Oh, I'm
War
pumped.
and Harmonia.
What are the two race names again? And
The
this is on
Eris?
the island
and the
And
Enyo.
no.
on Harmonia.
Google that. You should Google it.
I assume Eris is some sexy clan.
Can you spell that for me?
ERIS.
She was a character in Final Fantasy VII who died when Sephiroth jammed a sword through her
Hey,
chest.
FYI, I don't play video games. So not named after that.
Damn.
And the
That was all I had.
The Enyos.
The
Sail
Enyo.
away. Sail away.
ENYOUNO. ENYO.
Yeah.
It actually wasn't named after that.
I mean, it is an
I
island.
totally didn't even
and it's
think
a
about that.
water-bound place.
It's a water-bound place.
That's also not the name. so-
called Harmonia.
Yep.
Sail away.
That's in Civil War.
I
They're
can't
not
wait.
harmonious.
Wow, how terrible, guys, would it be to
Well, I
be
don't
in
know.
Civil
Somebody's
War on a
obviously the
fucking
bad
island?
guy, and somebody's going to need to be smited. I just need to find out which one.
Harmony being the
Eris,
strength and
I
support.
think Eris sounds like they're on the bad side. Eris just seems arrogant.
I don't know. We'll have to find out when we
Enyo
get there.
seems
Yeah, my monk
peaceful.
character is
I know.
going to try to figure this out because
Well,
he's
it really
a big
depends.
fan
You know
of
what?
righteousness
What
and
gods
stuff.
do they worship?
We don't know.
They do you want to know? The
No,
gods?
I don't wanna know.
No.
Okay.
This
I don't
is
wanna
like
know.
this is talking amongst the heroes.
Yeah, we
I
got to
don't
find
wanna
this
know.
out. This got to be part of our thing.
things to think about.
And game one, we need to
Actually,
figure
it
out.
wouldn't give you any clues if you knew.
We
Yeah,
need
but we
to-
still got to find out. We're going to ask people. We're going to be like, hey,
Okay.
NPC, what up, G? Like,
I'm ready to play.
who do you worship? What's your deal?
I'm
Like, why are
ready.
you guys fighting?
So when
For
are we
some, we
playing?
play.
When do we come play?
What?
I
when are we
think our
playing?
first game's slated for January, isn't it?
Yeah.
It seems so
far
far,
away.
right?
Yeah, but like Christmas and stuff's
I
coming
know.
up.
I-
It's gonna
I
be
know,
Ultra
I'm just
busy.
so
excited.
Ultra
yeah,
busy.
but I'm
about
off
it.
for a week, so like I'm okay with doing stuff.
I mean,
I'm
I can
not.
do whatever, but I'm just saying it's kind of hard for everybody, I think, to work out Christmas.
You know what?
and-
We're off on Christmas Eve.
I will have my boys on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, and I'm
Oh.
not off. I work.
Yeah, he works.
Unless
and
I'm shut down.
We've got family that comes over Christmas Eve.
If I'm shut
Gross.
down, I don't
like
work.
actual like the 3 days surrounding Christmas.
Well,
is
if you
totally
guys would
booked.
just give Trump his gosh darn wall.
I know, right? Just the-
How dare you not let Trump bulldoze the butterflies?
and
know
he's doing
what?
that anyway.
How dare you?
No, he's-
He's come down a lot on that
Isn't
price.
the Department of Interior responsible for stuff like that?
Hey, what's wrong with you?
Build his damn wall.
How am I
then you
married
get
to you?
funded.
I'm divorcing you.
You know, he's definitely
Trump
bulldozing the
is
butterflies
bulldozing.
regardless. That's
Yeah,
happening
that's
already.
gonna happen
That's not.
regardless.
Yeah,
yeah.
no, I
That's
know.
not
It's
a-
happening right now.
That's not. We're not letting him. It's just doing it. It's eminent domain. It's a problem.
Can't they just have lasers or something?
They
However,
can
guys,
laser the
guys,
butterflies?
Guys,
This
it
is
gave
bird
me hope.
becoming,
I
some
did
would
read an
say.
article today. I think it was like it wasn't District 7.
District 9.
It might have been No, it wasn't District 9. It might have been District 7. But, I mean, we got to put a lot of oomph into the courts because they're the ones smacking things down right now. So there was a whole thing with the Appalachian Mountains, and they were going to go through a bunch of forests and stuff, and a District Court 7 was like, whoa, for the past 3 years you guys have been questioning this, saying no, and now all of a sudden with Trump in the administration you're saying yes. No, that's a bunch of BS. So like
I feel like I missed
courts,
a lot of the backstory for this.
but basically the thing you need to know is a lot of things are going to be handled in courts come the
And
next
Trump
year
is
or
putting a
so.
lot of conservative judges on court. So
Oh, good.
Don't
Right,
get too fucking
but we
excited.
still have a lot of liberal courts. So it's, I mean, we got to be watching the courts. And I think it reminds people that when you go to vote, those courts really do matter.
Oh, yeah. Well,
What does
that
this have to
actually
do
Like,
with
I
our
remember when I
voting?
went to the
Kinda
courts,
only
you know how I
time
voted?
Voting actually matters
Yeah.
is local voting.
Yeah. Well, do
Yeah.
you know what I did when I voted for courts? Because I was like, oh shoot, I don't know what any of these people are. Because I was thinking like senator, I was thinking congressman.
Did you
right?
research your
Okay.
judges?
I didn't. It makes me feel terrible now. But you know what I literally did? I said no for all the males, and I said yes for all the females.
I just said no to all of them.
That's how I'm actually more of a sexist than I
Rodent
am a racist.
anarchy.
I figured out.
I'm just prejudiced.
I'm a
and that just
hardcore
kinda
KKK
covers
member.
everything
I'm
for
actually
me.
a very little racist. Yes, there's racism in me. Like sometimes I
It
might
just
do things
always
that are
is.
racist.
I
and
hate
get
white
it.
people for
But
sure.
I'm actually
Oh, they're the worst.
more likely to act as a sexist against men than
Oh,
I
well,
am a
white
racist.
men.
I hate
Yeah.
men.
White
So
men.
FYI,
I'm a big fan of
Rico
ladies.
mad.
Well, Rico
And the
doesn't
podcast.
actually look
your
all that
DM
white.
is
I didn't do it. Well, yet. I didn't do anything yet.
your DM. Is
Rico
sexist.
doesn't look all that white.
I'm pretty
Totally
white.
Sexy.
Yeah,
You're
but
pretty
you don't
white.
look that white.
Well, that's
But-
the 25% Native American I have.
He is pretty.
I don't think.
What do you
can
mean
be
he doesn't
25.
look white?
He doesn't look all that white. He's pretty olive.
It's the Native American in me.
It's just the hair.
Again, though, I am very little racist because literally you all look the same to me. Like, what do you mean he looks olive?
I'm a white guy.
He's about 6 shades darker than all of us.
He looks exactly the same as Matt to me.
I just want to be on the record
Like,
that I'm pink
seriously.
and not white.
His last name is also Suarez.
He's
That's an
Me-
adopted
Again, I
last
am
name.
way
Mexican
more
for
sexist
sure.
Not my real
than I am
last name.
racist.
Mexican for sure.
I am way more sexist than I am racist.
His actual last name is
just
hilarious,
prejudiced.
though.
Yeah, my actual
I finally figured
biological
this
last
out.
name is funny, but we're not going to talk about that.
Okay.
We've
Why
already
can't-
we've already
Talk about it.
discussed that on
I
Someone
would
Says
like to
Pretty
know.
Funny.
No, we've talked about
We
it
talked
before.
about
But
it.
I
Go back and
forgot.
listen to your podcast.
So how about we do this? So on Some Would Play, I think Matt and I might throw out a few dates, maybe in December, maybe in January.
Well, I can tell
And
you
if they
exactly
work,
when I'm free in January. This is going to be easy.
They work.
Excuse me.
I mean, I know it kind of sucks having to wait till January. Believe me, I'm all ready to like.
That'll make the
play
game
this
that
for,
much
like-
The
better.
rest of the
I need-
rest of this month
I
is
need
going
time
by
to-
so fast.
Yeah.
I need time to get myself ready.
I am
Yeah,
available the weekend of the 4th and the weekend of the 18th. Those are the weekends I do not have my boys. By the way, hi Ronan and Xander. Daddy loves you.
I think we could do
Shout
the
out.
5th. Could we do the 5th?
Yeah.
I can do the 5th. That's going to be up to these two
I do the
ladies
5th.
here.
I mean, we
How
can
does
we
the
can
5th
always.
sound?
This is Saturday, right?
Saturday
We
night.
can
Saturday.
always- we can always do
Saturday night is
night.
We're
usually
gonna do
better for
mostly
Daphne.
Saturday
Yeah,
nights.
that works for us.
Yeah,
Okay.
Daphne's usually off on Sundays.
What the? Why is there football on a Saturday? What the is going on in,
Is that
in
a
this
London
world?
game?
No,
What?
no, sure
London.
isn't.
Huh.
What, you got like Colts calendar or something?
No, I'm in fantasy football.
Oh.
I'm in the playoffs. It's weird that there's.
Okay. FYI,
Football
if
on
we say 9 o'clock,
Saturday.
are you going to be here at 9 o'clock? or
I
do you
will
say
absolutely be here at
8:30
9
So
o'clock.
that you will be here by 9 o'clock.
Say 8:30.
Okay, so we're gonna say 8:30.
I'm gonna be here at 8:30. I take my podcasting
That's okay.
very
We
seriously.
usually can get a lot as long as it's not a like we can
we can figure it out.
Yeah, no, it'll be
We'll
fine.
figure
Now
it
that
out.
I'm back on a podcast, I take my shit very seriously.
All right, so we're gonna say 8:30, and I mean we're really. What time is it now? 12:40.
12:30ish.
Okay.
12:45.
We really
Staff's
will
bedtime.
not be going past 12.
Oh my God. No.
Yeah, because we're looking at getting 2 hours of good
I was
material.
about to say that. Yeah, that gives us like 11,
Yeah.
11:30.
Daphne's half
Yeah,
dead
11:30
now.
probable. That way we've got time to break
so
in
from
between.
now on, like if we hit
episodes.
if we hit 12:30, we're gonna be like, yeah, we're done. We're kind of. Hopefully, we'll be ending before then.
Well, I mean, the
Okay.
goal I think is 11:30. That way we've got 2.5 hours.
Uh-huh.
We just give us a 2-hour podcast, 2 hour
Half
hour
hour
single
episode.
hour
of
podcast.
fucking around.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, because
We got buffer zones there. Go potty.
B-roll, stuff like that. yep.
B-roll. Right. Roll that beautiful
that
B
The
roll
DM
footage.
forgets how to talk. You know, too much captain.
I
And
think
then we
we
make
should.
fun of it, and
What's
it's
everybody's
funny.
characters' names before we end
I
this?
am
Oh, that's a good
Lux Bellator.
Lux.
Yes.
Lux.
Bellator.
Lux Bellator. You have a wicked ass name. What was your name?
Coolest.
Actually, I'm gonna write this down on my character sheet.
I
of
haven't
the
met
names
any
of the
of you yet,
party.
Oh,
so I don't-
I
I'm
totally
not
want
writing it
to. I
down.
want that too.
I'm not going to write it down until I meet you in game 1. Hopefully I meet you in
Oh,
game
that's
1.
actually not a bad idea.
Well, I kind of want to know
Because I don't
now.
know you yet. All I know is me. I know me.
Ugh,
I know
Well, it
that
makes sense for the hermit.
I'm
Right.
just...
right. I want to know who I'm meeting. So-
Daphne, who are you again?
know.
Can you spell it, please?
It starts with a G.
Oh, don't
Gel.
make me spell it.
Gal.
Yeah, I'm just going to call her Gel in game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you sexy.
My name
All right, doctor.
is.
Excuse
Sorry.
me? No, it's
My
okay.
bad.
That was kind of hot till you said it. So. Will you spell it?
Spell it. So GELSIRA space bar.
Pace bar?
Wait, I thought there was a T in there.
Daphne, are you drunk?
I'm typing. I like when I spell like I imagine.
This is why some
Okay.
would say works
All
and
right.
why some would play will work.
All right.
I'm imagining myself typing
We
on
got
a
a whole
keyboard
cast of
whenever I have to
goddamn
spell.
characters.
So Shift V E. So I'm sorry. Backspace.
Could you just say the name? Just say your name. Please
tell
just
me you're
say your
recording.
name.
Yeah, we're still recording.
I will never ask you to spell a fucking thing again.
You can keep that fucking all you want.
Right. That one hurt.
We're not doing PG-13. It's just not happening, I don't think.
Just still be dropping it every 5 seconds, okay? Like that's all I ask.
Use it wisely.
Right, exactly.
Like
Just
think
use
of it
wisely.
like think of it like you get 10 GP, you get
Well,
10 F bomb. You get 5 F bombs per.
Well, you know what? I think my character probably wouldn't say fuck a whole bunch.
Probably
That's-
not.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that
Mine
might
for
help
sure would
me.
not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. That
If
makes
I
me feel
think of
better.
it like
I'm
that,
feeling good.
I
that might
won't.
help.
I'm lawful good. I don't use profanities. You
I'm
heathens.
lawful neutral.
Wait,
so
Daphne,
I
what is your
use it
character's
when-
name?
Jelly. What's your name?
It's not a jelly. I remember that much.
I'm fairly certain I'm going to call you
Gelsira
Jelly.
Vanfire or something.
I thought
I
it was
don't
like.
think it's Gelsira.
It is.
I think it was like
It's Gelsira?
Verfire or something. Cool
Like
that.
Vampira, but Gelsira.
Yeah. But
Maybe
I'm
you
but I'm
said it Gelsira. Gelsira.
I feel like
I
you
think-
said it differently.
So did I.
We're not going to let you talk.
Daphne, what is it?
No, she's used to this, though.
It's not usually fourfold though.
Jenna, yeah. No. Jenna and I'd never let her talk. It's great.
Not once. I got her socks that say "Shut the fuck up, I'm talking."
I just need your character's last name.
Yeah. So Van Fires.
This is all
or
very
something?
normal.
Kelly, what is your last name? I'm gonna pee, please. Come on, help.
Oh, Venfire.
Vanfire. I was
Venfy. I thought it was Verfire. I was very
Okay, what's
close.
the first name?
Gelsira.
Gelsira.
We're going to call her
G-E-L.
Jelly.
She totally said it way different.
Oh, Gelsira.
Gelsira. Okay.
Oh, Gelsira Venfire.
All right, so Daphne is Jelly.
I was like, no, you've been saying
There's
it
something- it's
differently
way
this
cooler
whole
sounding.
time.
Way cooler sounding. Okay, so we got
FYI,
Gelly.
guys, I'm only 1 year postpartum, so yeah.
So Gelly.
That may sound like enough time, but
Rico.
it's not.
My name is Pan Halcyon.
Ooh, I don't think I've heard your name.
Halcyon.
P-A-N. And that's
Oh,
his first name.
P-A-N.
Pan. Mhm. And last name Halxian. Pan Halcyon.
Halxian. And you are
Half-Life
Ari
Paladin.
Futon.
That's like the pussy way you're spelling it.
That's just the name I came up with. Don't make fun of my character's name.
And I am Lux Bellator.
Oh, I tried to make you put an I in that name. Oh, God. Okay.
Lix. I mean, I'm
Ari
down.
Futan.
There it is.
Okay, Lux.
A-R-I?
Bella
Does our
what?
DM have
F-U-T-A-N?
Bellator?
Yeah.
Does our DM have a name?
Why would you do that to
I
us?
love it.
Your DM's name is Master.
Yes. Can it
Hey,
be Mistress?
I am just the dungeon master.
Gonna be
No,
mistress?
you know
Ari
what?
Futan.
F that. I am taking the men's name, the woman's name. I'm
that's
taking it
fine.
all.
All right.
Dungeon master.
Got it.
Okay.
All right.
That is how I should be referred to. Dungeon master or DM will suffice.
I'm very happy with my character.
So am I.
Are you guys happy?
Yeah.
That's really my
I
whole
think
goal in
everyone
life.
worked out
I have a
except
book
for
within a
Matt.
book. Okay. Well, Matt put a
Oh,
lot
you
of
say
forethought.
that now. Wait till Matt gets to like 3rd, 4th, 5th level.
And then he'll be on.
Bringing
that
these
next-
guns to the
Damn,
show.
those guns are getting pretty big, Matt.
Saying.
Yeah.
Like of our
You should see the rest of
trinkets, nobody got like any magic weapons or anything like that. So we need to hope we don't fight any ghost anytime soon.
Nah, I got it.
Yeah, she's the only one that can do anything about it.
Do push-ups in my spare time.
Okay. Well, I'm really glad that I got like a good feel for all your characters. You know, I do want to create a world that will challenge and yet reward all of you.
I'm just gonna wade through everything.
Deborah,
in
is
my
this your
heavy-ass
first
armor.
time being a master?
No.
Oh.
No. I have played again where my weakness comes from is that I played under everybody's gonna laugh, but that's okay. Under the first version of DM, I played when I was like 8 years old. When I was 8 years old, I was a little dwarf in which everybody would roll into a ball and throw at doors because I had really good strength and it would just knock the doors down.
Don't gotta worry about disarming traps that way.
Nope. It was everybody really loved it. It was great. And then when my attention span, I was 8, my attention span's not that great, would wander, it was fine because I was a dwarf, right? So that was my very first character in D&D was a dwarf. And after that, I tried to be like, oh, I'm going to make this really cool character who died, incidentally, in the very first campaign.
Fuck, we can die?
Yeah.
Well,
You
hold
can.
on. You can. I have an armor class of 18 and 12 hit points. I'm not dying anytime soon.
And he gets hit with lightning and disintegrates
Nope.
instantaneously.
I got the gods on my side. I'm a paladin.
I am the DM, and he disintegrates. No, I was
Fuck.
kidding.
Won't
I
we
won't do
just
that.
save me?
The DM will not,
No, we
If
just
the
won't
gods-
save you.
Unless she has
The
too much
guys-
to
This
drink,
got
and
us
then
a
she
death and
absolutely
knowledge.
will randomly kill
Your
us.
death will please her.
However, you
All right.
if you had to characterize your DM would be a chaotic good. Okay.
I'm all right with that.
Unpredictable, but mostly on the good side.
I'm all right with that.
Okay.
I can dig that.
But
I like
have,
a challenge, but I'd like to
I have
participate
DM'd
in the
in
challenges.
the most latest version here, the version 5. I have DM'd very short campaigns before, so this will be my first very large world.
Sweet.
Okay, but I'm trying to make sure that I put the thought and the effort into it that it deserves.
Wonderful.
I've never played
I'm
5th
so
Ed.
excited.
This is going to be really good.
Okay, so even our I would say Rico is our most experienced, and that he has the
Mm-hmm.
most experience. But again, even this is his first time playing in the
5th Ed.
Edition.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for Christmas. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I only have the players and the Dungeons Masters guide. I'm hoping to get the monsters manual. So I'm not having to make every single monster that you come across, because that will be
That's a lot.
a
of
lot.
monsters.
There's also with the 5th edition, what's really cool is they'll make like little like quests and stuff. Like you can get like basically, hey, it's already made for you kind of thing.
I don't know. The quests I think would be fun
Yeah.
if you were making a monsters.
Well,
I totally
yours will
understand.
always be made by me.
Gotcha.
But it'd be nice to have a couple so I can kind of see how do they create one. Does that make
Right.
sense?
Yeah.
Like I have no real example right now with the 5th edition versus I've done multiple times with the 1st edition. We used to do hours of it. And I mostly, because again, I was younger, so I mostly remember going and getting snacks.
Oh,
I remember the snacks that's what I remember during D&D games was there was multiple of food.
we
I
can't
love
really
that we
eat on
have a
this.
bunch of new players, and D&D is such a casual system. This is a really, really
Yeah.
easy system for you guys to
Yeah.
get into.
And what's real cool is if at any point the DM can just be like, that's cool. Whatever you just did may not actually fit into the rules, but you can do it anyway. So,
Stop it.
bitchin'. All right, guys. I think this has been the first
I
episode.
think this is going to wrap up character creation
I think
for
it
our
is.
first
It's
episode
been
of Someone
the
Play.
technical first episode.
Are you guys excited? I'm
Oh, yeah,
excited.
absolutely. I've wanted to play a paladin for years, and I've never had the ability to, and now I can. I can't wait.
I'm so glad.
You're playing my first favorite. He's playing my second favorite. So I get to play my third favorite. Oh,
And I get to
Claire's-
play chopsticks on the keyboard.
No, you don't.
That might not be a
you don't have to
terrible
play
ending.
chopsticks.
That might not be a terrible ending.
Yep,
Okay, I think that is the ending.
that was the end right there. That was the end.
Fucking miming chopsticks, not actual chopsticks. All right, thanks guys for listening. See you next time.
I love you, world.
I don't.
Bye.
I'm hoping the simulation ends soon. Peace. Thank you for listening to Some Would Play, a production of the Outsanity Network. Join us again next week as the story continues. Find us online at www.somewouldplay.com and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at SomeWouldPlay. Deborah is at Sonyataki. Rico is at R1C0. Jenna is at Jenna Toll. Daphne is at Dafterthought. And I am Psychedelic M. If you enjoy the show, please tell your friends and share it with others. And remember, in real life, you needn't roll for initiative, so just seize it.